guys, today we're going to be creating Teachers Pay Teachers covers, and from my experience these can be the most tricky because you spend so much time doing your product you fail to really take the time to do a good cover. And those are super important because that's the first thing that your buyer is going to see. So when you're doing your cover, the first thing you need to do is, of course, open a new presentation. And then I'm just going to delete everything off of this. Then we're going to go to Design, Slide Size, and Page Setup. You're going to change your width to 15 inches, and your height to 15 inches. So both will be 15. And this makes a good square cover. Back in the day, Teachers Pay Teachers did not do square covers, but now that is like the I guess that's like the primary setting for those. So doing a square cover is definitely beneficial. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a picture, and I took this picture just a few seconds ago, and this is a picture of the product that we created together, and I want to talk to you about this picture because this is really important. So you will see when I'm taking a picture, I turn off all of my lights in my bed. This is just in my bedroom. And I have a piece of bulletin paper that I keep in the corner. I lay it on the ground, and it's a good, just like a neutral color, but it also has a little bit of a design, so the actual product pops out a little bit. But I sit it by the window and I turn off all of the lights, and then I just hold it. For some reason, I have really good luck with like the pictures that I'm holding. So I could lay it on there as well, but for some reason I get more of a response for the pictures that I'm holding. So you're just going to hold it a little bit in front of your bulletin paper. Take your picture, and I like to take them long ways like this because they fit nicely on this square cover. And then I have a little spot to put my my title. So you're just going to put that, take your picture, no lights on, and then when you're done, there is an app that I'd highly suggest, and it is the Lightroom app, and mine's on an iPhone. And then you can buy presets, and the preset that I use for all of my pictures is called Clean Blogger Brighter, and you can probably Google that. I think I got it on Etsy. It's Clean Blogger Brighter, and I just use that on all of my pictures because it makes them look so much better. Okay, so we have our picture in here, and this is showing your buyer what to expect, and it's making it like more realistic for them, so it's not just an image on a screen. And now I'm going to go to Insert Shape, and I'm going to make this black. So I'm going to double click it, Shape Fill Black, no outline. All right, and I'm going to go to Insert Text Box, and I'm just going to put my title up here. So these are Making 10 Task Cards. Making 10. So I'm going to type that. I need to change that to white because you can't see it. So change that to white. Let's go ahead and put task cards in there too. Task cards. And then I'm going to go and change my font to my current favorite. Maybe if my computer will work. So while we are waiting on my slow computer, a mistake that I see a lot of people make is they will make their font too small. And when you are talking about a cover, you want to make it really big so your buyer can see that. So my current obsession with fonts is KA Wonderful, and you can get this on Teachers Pay Teachers. I like to use this little button because it just makes it really big. Sometimes you have to change it up a little bit yourself. There we go. I like to make it to where it fits across the whole entire thing. So sometimes I've got to manually change my numbers to make it fit. So yes, you can do that size. A lot of people do, but I just feel like you get more bang for your buck if you make it bigger and make it, fit along the entire top. Okay, making 10 task cards. So we're going to put that in the center there. Move it up a little bit. And then I like to include a little description. So I'm going to add another text box. There's my husband. And then on this one, I'm going to say 25 task cards and 1 recording sheet. So I'm going to change the font color to white. I always do these in all caps, and let me show you a little trick. If you click this right here, you can change it to sentence case, so it will capitalize like the first letter of your sentence. This will make them all lowercase. This will do it all uppercase, which I like to do on my covers. And then this will capitalize each word, and this will do a toggle case, which I don't recommend that one. So let's do uppercase. My favorite, just standard text to do these little descriptions and things in is Century Gothic. And again, I like to make that kind of fit along the entire top. And I'm actually going to make this a little bigger, I think. There we go. Now I'm going to just put that kind of back in the center. And I'm going to cut it, so if you double click it and go to crop, you can just like crop that so it fits your cover. There we go. So that is a super simple, I'm going to change that to one recording sheet. Or let's just put recording sheet. There we go. But that is a super, I mean, you saw how quick that was, a quick and easy way to make a cover that will stand out. Now I'm going to show you one more tip. I'm just going to duplicate this. If you want, you can make this look a little different. So I like to use multiple fonts. Sometimes I feel like that just looks really good. So I'm going to do making 10 in one font. So we'll put that over here. And then I like to pair that with a cursive font. So I'm going to put task cards in a cursive font. So let's see. Let's do a text box. Need to go ahead and make it white. Text field is white. Let's find us a good cursive. That one's really cute, but it is very wide. Maybe let's do Boss Lady. Task cards. So we're going to make that bigger. We do it like that. I'm going to do that bold. So sometimes if you write it all on the same line, it's just too far apart and you can't make it big enough. So I want this to be bigger. So I'm going to do task on one line. And then I'm going to duplicate that and do cards on another line, and you just have more freedom with how you move it. There we go. That looks better. Making 10 task cards. Now I'm going to go copy this. And I'm just going to make this part a little bigger. So I can add that back up. Oops. And you could even, if you really wanted this to stand out, you can turn this to black and then change your background of this one to white. So that stands out a little bit. And then of course I'm going to make that bigger so it fits. There we go. So you get more, like all of this, if you think of this page, this 15 by 15 little block, as real estate, like you want to fill it in. I'm trying to talk like marketing terms here, but if you want to fill everything in that you can, you don't want to leave anything just blank. So that's why you don't want your text to be super small. Yeah, that looks good, but if you have some places where you can make it bigger, then just make it bigger. It looks better too. Okay, there we go. So those are 2 different ways that you can make a cover. If you guys have any questions, please, please, please. Oh, I need to show you one more thing. I need to show you how to save it. This is probably the most important part. So a lot of people will go to save as, and they will change it down here just to a, like a picture. Don't do that. Go to File, Export. You're going to change this to a PNG file, and this part is so very important. I realize some versions that you don't have this option, but it's so important. You want to change your width and your height to 100, because if you change it, or if you just leave it as the small numbers that it has here, your image is going to be super blurry when you upload it to Teachers Pay Teachers. So you are going to export it at 1000 by 1000. Now, if your file is too big, sometimes if you use lots of pictures, Teachers Pay Teachers will not accept it because they'll say that your image is too big. You will go to File, Compress Pictures, and you're just going to make those email quality and delete cropped areas of pictures. And that's just going to delete that cropped area that we had done earlier. And it's going to compress your pictures, so Teachers Pay Teachers will accept that. Okay, now if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and I will answer those later this week. Thank you.